Voting your favorite Cubs players to the 2016 All-Star Game couldn't be easier. Just dial these simple numbers. Hashtag V O T E C U B S.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that is...
Hi, this is David Ross. I'd like to vote for the Chicago Cubs.
You can vote just like David Ross. Or if you want your vote for the 2016 All-Star Game to actually count, visit Cubs.com/vote.
Reporting an error. Please check the number or try your call again.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Northside Manner. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
We have an exciting episode. We have the All-Star Game fan voting update.
And we have something very, very awesome about the show.
And we have your votes for Northside Inside and Home Run of the Week. Time for game recaps. The Diamondback series last weekend. Friday, the Cubs won 6-0. Anthony Rizzo, Addison Russell, and Javier Baez, all with RBI doubles. Saturday, the Cubs won 5-3. Dexter Fowler and Anthony Rizzo homer. Sunday, the Cubs lost 2-3, which snapped a streak of 20 consecutive Arrieta decisions without a loss, the longest in Cubs history and third longest in baseball since at least 1913. And we move on to the Phillies series. Monday, the Cubs won 6-4. Jason Hayward homered with his 100th career homer. And Tuesday, the Cubs lost 2-3. Wednesday, the Cubs won 8-1. Chris Bryant and Ben Zobrist homered. Now it's time to preview the weekend versus the Atlanta Braves. Here's the probable pitching matchups. Friday, Jason Hamill, 7-1 versus Bud Norris, who is 1-7. Saturday, Jake Arrieta, who is 9-1 versus Matt Whistler, who is 2-6. And Sunday, John Lester, who is 7-3 versus Casey Kelly, who is 0-2. On to Cubs news. The Cubs placed Jorge Soler on the 15-day disabled list after suffering a hamstring strain in Monday night's win against the Phillies. They have recalled outfielder Albert Almora from AAA. The Cubs are the fastest team to 40 wins since the 2001 Mariners, and they are on pace for 116 wins this season after beating the Phillies 6-4 on Monday. The Cubs are 40-16. That's a .714 winning percentage, which translates to 116 wins over a 162-game season. That would be the most ever in the majors, matching the mark set by Frank Chance's Cubs in 1906 and tied by the 2001 Mariners. The second National League All-Star Game ballot update was released on Wednesday, and the Cubs are still dominating. Anthony Rizzo still leads all NL players, while Cubs top the list of every position but catcher. Chris Bryant leads Rockies' Nolan Arenado by about 300,000 votes, and Ben Zobrist leads Nationals' Daniel Murphy by 400,000 votes. Dexter Fowler and Addison Russell lead at outfield and shortstop. Miguel Montero trails Yadier Molina and Buster Posey by about 200,000 votes. Jason Hayward is fourth in outfield voting, and Jorge Soler is sixth. Another Madden's Madness. This week the Cubs did another theme road trip, and this time it was tracksuits. Take a look. Albert Almora Jr. got 53% of the votes, so let's talk about him a little bit. I was very excited to hear him get called up.
I was too. I think him and Dan Vogelbach are personally my favorite prospects. I mean, yeah, they're the ones you hear most about, but their playing ability is through the roof.
I think you have to add Wilson Contreras in there too, but we probably won't see him for a while. But let's go back to Almora. He's awesome, and I'm excited to see him grow more in the major leagues. And this is just a little preview, I think, of what's to come.
He's only going to be here for what, 15, maybe
who knows,
16 days.
Yeah.
But he's here. He's here now, and it gives a chance for these fans who don't know who he is to look at him and just be blown away, not only by his offense, but by his defense primarily. He is an excellent outfielder.
Yeah, and I didn't really watch a lot of spring training games before this season. I mean, yeah, here and there, but this season I wanted to watch all of them just because of these like young prospects the Cubs do have. And Almora was always fun to watch, being around the outfield. You know, Dexter Fowler might not be here, probably won't be in Chicago next season. You know, and who knows what they're going to do with Jorge Soler.
Exactly.
So, you know, Almora is the future of the outfield.
He is, and if you guys don't know this, Almora is primarily at center field, but we're going to see him play the corners right now. I mean, if Hayward needs a day off, Almora will step up and fill that void. And we know Chris Bryant can play the outfield as well. So that outfield looking into the future could be Bryant, Hayward, Almora.
Yeah.
Or Almora, Hayward. Like, it just depends. But both of those guys, Almora and Hayward, they are great. They can play at either the corners in center, and Almora, I think he's better in the corner than in center field.
But we want to know your thoughts on Albert Almora, so go to our Twitter at Northside Manner and let us know.
Line caught by Zobrist. Double play.
There's your double play ball.
In the air. And Hamilton! Are you kidding me?
Kicks the Puig. Barney on his way to second. Puig's throw is on the money, and he got him again.
And with Albert Almora comes my play of the week. His awesome throw and grab to home plate in the other day's game. Take a look at this awesome defensive play.
Swinging away is Galvis. Then got to keep your feet moving on a day like this. And Herrera's going to try it. Here's the throw by Almora. He's going to get him. Welcome to the big leagues.
Indeed. How about that for a welcome to the big leagues moment?
Around the league news this week, tempers flared and benches cleared when Orioles third baseman Manny Machado charged the mound after being hit in the back by Royals right-hander Yordano Ventura in the 5th inning of the Orioles' 9-1 victory on Tuesday night. Dodgers released Alex Guerrero on Wednesday and will be responsible for the remaining $8 million of his 4-year, $28 million contract. Gabriella had your NL All-Star balloting update. Now I have your AL update. Royals catcher Salvador Perez is the AL votes leader. Royals Eric Hosmer leads 5th for first base. Astros Jose Altuve leads 2nd base, and Orioles Manny Machado leads 3rd base. Red Sox Xander Bogaerts leads for shortstops. For the outfield, Mike Trout of the Angels, Royals Lorenzo Cain, and Red Sox Jackie Bradley Jr. all have the 1 through 3 spots. And of course, Red Sox slugger David Ortiz is by far leading for the DH spot.
For this week's Player of the Week, I'm going to give the honors to Anthony Rizzo. He was in a bit of a slump, but he's back and better than ever, I feel. He's on a 7-game hitting streak.
Yeah, he's been really good of lately, you know, extra base hits, you know, getting the job done, bringing runners in, and of course his defensive ability at first base. So that's a good pick for Player of the Week.
The Diamondbacks. Coghlan runs on the 3-2 and a fly ball hit to deep left. Brantley looks up. That ball is gone. A home run.
Took to Twitter yet again for a home run of the week, and you guys voted Jason Hayward's 100th career home run for this week's honors. Take a look at it.
Drilled to right and deep, and it's gone. And it's the 100th career homer for Jason Hayward. He has tied David Ross.
Before we leave you, we mentioned we have a big announcement involving the show. So, Michael, do you want to tell them?
I will. We are proud to announce that we have yet got another sponsor, and their name is EuroView. Take a look at their website. It's kind of weird coming from a sports show, but they are a glass door company. You can get their products in Home Depot. So it is pretty big for us, and we are excited to start this awesome partnership with EuroView.
Yeah, make an appointment, get a new, shower door. Their employees are really good, and I'm not just saying that. Make sure you're still going to buygonebrand.com, buying T-shirts, using the code Northside Manner for 10% off your order.
And make sure you guys get your Northside Manner T-shirts. We are down to just our last couple shirts, and we definitely want to be able to send them to you guys. So please, if you haven't already, please let us know, and if you're interested in purchasing one.
We would like to do another mailbag on Monday with Connor, so if we have enough questions, we will do that. So if you have any Cubs-related questions, anything at all, send it to us via Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we'll get them to Connor.
And that's going to do it for us this week of Northside Manor. I'm Michael.
I'm Gabriella.
And go Cubs.